Hey, welcome back to Super Meat Boy. In this episode, we're going to start Chapter 3, which is the Salt Factory, and we are going to get so salty, it's not even going to be tasty. It's going to be just salty. It's going to be so salty, we're just going to want to add a little salt. So let's go ahead and get started. Oh no! Look at the little tears. No! They float away in a bubble, just like the Good Witch in Wizard of Oz. Oh no. As he makes his way into the salt factory. The factory. Da da da. Da 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 da. All right, pit stop. We gotta play as 8-Bit Meat Boy. That's always what we gotta play as. We gotta play as 8-Bit Meat Boy. Let's go ahead and just look around here. Kind of curious, is there anything on the outside? Aha, there is something on the outside. It's a bandage, for example. So that's exactly what we're looking for, is a bandage on the outside. Oops, well, let's not do that. Let's not go ahead and walk directly into salt. I like how in this world the salt kills you. I think it's kind of funny how like over salting the meat kills you. I think it's pretty hilarious. That almost was the death of me. I almost messed up that jump horribly. This is going to be scary. I'm not entirely sure how I want to go about that. I suppose something like that. That might work. Okay, so this time we're going to go super speeds and hopefully not mess up the jump too badly. Super speeds! There we go. That's what we were hoping to do. Whoa, no! We're going to die! Oh, that was close. That was almost bad. A good thing good old 8-Bit Meat Boy knows how to play the video game. So what are we seeing here? Do we have to go up or do we have to go down? That's the big question. Do we have to go down? Look at that, there's a bandage down below. So we wanted to go down because there was a bandage down there. So let's just do some crazy long jump or wall jump action and make our way upwards to Bandage Girl now that we got the bandage. So let's go ahead and try this again. Up, 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 up. Oops. I said up, 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 and up is up where we want to go. Up is a good direction. Up has always been a good direction. The problem is we actually have to, land our jumps, which I know is harder than it sounds, but, it's not necessarily a difficult thing to do, especially since there's no spikes or anything. We got salt everywhere, but it's not necessarily a terrifying thing. It seems to me that spikes are a little scarier than salt, but salt is still terrifying, and I don't want to deal with salt, because salt is scary. Salt is good on many things, but oh no, I remember this level. Is there a bandage in here? I don't see any bandages in here. So this one's gonna be fun, just to use words of the English language. Okay, get the key. Somehow bounce my way back. Not entirely sure how I'm gonna... Yeah! Not entirely sure how I'm gonna go about doing this, necessarily. Then do something like this. Jump way over here, jump like that. The only problem is that this conveyor belt is making me stick to the conveyor belt, and it's making my life significantly more difficult. But that's okay, I suppose. Let's just keep on doing our jumps, and all will be well, Mr. the Meat Boy. Okay, let's go ahead and continue. Oh no, we got saws along the walls. Saws along the walls. That is not necessarily a good thing for us. Oh no! Now I'm pretty sure, yeah, there's a bandage down there. How am I supposed to get that bandage? How am I supposed to go about getting that bandage? Do I need to use a certain class to get that bandage? What? Yeah, do I have to use a certain class to get that bandage? Do I have to go with Joseph to get this bandage? I actually don't know. I suppose I can try going as Joseph to get this bandage. I mean, his wall jumping abilities are second to run, but I suppose I can give it a try. I mean, he can double jump, which is nice. Double jumping is probably going to be helpful for us, but beyond that, is that something he's going to be able to do where I want him to do it? Is that something he's going to be able to do where I want him to do it? Ooh. Oh no, Joseph. All right, so this is going to be kind of a challenge, I think. So let's go ahead and figure out how we do this. I don't know what the intended method of execution is here. You guys are probably, again, screaming at your screens and saying, dude, this is the easiest freaking bandage in the entire game to get. But I am not doing a good job at it so far. There we go. Okay. So I got that this time. But how am I gonna go about doing the rest of this? That's a big question. Something like that, I guess. Okay. Man, that's a pain in the neck to do. Holy cow, man. That has no business being such a pain in the neck, but it seems to me that Joseph is the only way that you're gonna get that bandage because he has the ability to double jump, because you can't get it any other way. So that seems to be the right strategy. So let's go ahead and switch back to Meat Boy now. Our good friend 8-Bit Meat Boy. Because that's who I want to be playing as, because he's super fun. As I just get myself horribly killed by a saw. It's pretty great. Let's not do that. Let's actually avoid these saws. It's pretty great. There we go. Really not that hard a level when you're not going for the bandage. Really not that hard of a level otherwise. So there we go. Now we can continue. Ooh, there's a warp zone down there. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get myself killed. So where is this key? Where is this key that I want to be? Where is this key exactly? I don't see a key anywhere. What's significant? Oh, I just saw it. Okay, I just saw the key. The key is going to be falling right here. There you are. Okay, fantastic. Mr. Key, you are quite rude for just kind of showing up out of nowhere like that. But it is what it is, I suppose. Super Meat Boy. Whoa, this one's gonna be weird. This one's gonna be weird. Alright, well, you got some single tile jumps here. I'm not sure how to go about getting that bandage. I'm gonna have to do a weird wall jump, I think. I'm gonna have to do a really weird wall jump. That's gonna be not easy. That is not gonna be easy, that. So let's go ahead and give this another try. Give this another try. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some really, really weird wall jumping to get this thing, I think. There we go. Okay, well, something like that, I think. Something like that, I guess. Ah, man, that is not easy to do. Single tile wall jumps are not easy to do. Ah, frickin' hell. Yeah, single tile wall jumps are not easy to do. They are a problem, and I'm not good at them. There we go. That's more or less what I wanted to do. There we go. Okay, so this is gonna be the wall jump minigame, I guess. The wall jump minigame, just to practice your wall jumps. Alright, that's gonna be another pain in the neck bandage to try to go for. Wah! Okay, not there. Oh man, why didn't you wall jump there, Meat Boy? Could you explain to me why you decided not to wall jump there? Because I'm not entirely sure what... I mean, at least we don't have to go for that first bandage anymore since we got it, so we can just kind of skip our way past this first section, which is good. I suppose that's the blessing in disguise for getting the bandage girl by accident there. But, man, Meat Boy, you are not necessarily good at wall jumping when I ask you to. Can I just say that with words of the English language? You do not cooperate when I ask you to cooperate a lot of the time. But that's okay. We are still pals. We are still good friends, Meat Boy. I have nothing against you, man. We are still good friends. Ah! How am I gonna go about getting this? Whoa! Wall jump, would you please, Meat Boy? Please wall jump when I ask you to wall jump, Meat Boy. There we go. Okay, fantastic. That's what I was trying to do. Now we can go ahead and get the Salt Factory A+ on the... I want to play as 8-Bit Meat Boy. That's who I want to play as. It'd be nice if it defaulted to that. That'd be super nice, but I can't get it to default to that. I'm gonna have to do that some other way, some other day. There we go. Thank you. So that wasn't so hard. That's pretty easy to do when you're just trying to get bandage girls, so thank you very much. Now we can go and continue. Ooh, I remember this one. I remember that one. That one's not necessarily hard. It's just kind of, you gotta know where the conveyor belts are gonna be, and I do remember that one, so that's not that difficult to do. Now we can go ahead and continue. Ooh, what am I seeing here? I'm seeing a lot of upwards momentum is what I'm seeing. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. There's a warp zone right there. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to try to get to that warp zone somehow. The question is how? Oh, I'm gonna have to use Mr. Video. Okay, I'm gonna have to use Mr. Video to get to that. So let's go ahead and switch to Commander Video. And use him to destroy the world and everything inside. Now, how am I gonna go about like this? There we go. Do that, and now I can go down here. Not do that. That is not necessarily the strategy I was trying to use. So let's not mess it up too horribly. Come on now, Mr. Video. You can do it. Wah! Fly over the world. Fly over the world. Go over here, and then hit the warp zone. There we go. Team Meat. By Phil Fish. Super Meat Boy. Da, da, da. 1-1 of the browned out meat. How am I supposed to get that? What? How am I supposed to get that? Hold on. Ah! Ah! Whoa! Yeah, I'm not entirely... Whoa, no! Like that, I guess? I guess that's how you're supposed to get it? Just do a really, really scary jump? Suppose that might be how you get it. Ooh, this place is terrifying. No bandages in this one. Okay, yeah, this place is scary. To use words that I know how to use. And then I gotta do the exact opposite on the other side, which is not gonna be easy to do. Okay, wah! Wah, no! Wah, no! No! Okay. So don't mess it up. Don't mess it up. Yeah. Yeah. Wah, no! This is really, really scary. No! Ah! There we go. Okay. Now I gotta figure out a way to... Oh no, I messed myself up. I can't get up there anymore. No! Okay. Okay, I see what I have to do now. Okay. I see what I have to do now. I see what I have to do now. Okay, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and break that. So I have to leave myself a couple of blocks up above, or I'm not gonna be able to get up there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There we... Ah! Oh, no! Don't hit the saw! This is scary. This is very, very scary. And a lot more difficult than it looks. A lot more difficult than it looks. There we go. Now I can not go up there and die. It's pretty great. Alright, well, we know what to expect from this, so I suppose... It's not going to be all that difficult, since we know what to expect from this. We're going to be spending the rest of our entire freaking life doing this, but I suppose it's really not that big a deal. We can entirely manage. We are entirely capable of managing this, so let's go ahead and do it. Let's just do it, I suppose. It only takes a minute to get back to where we were, so let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, I feel like this bandage is in more of a difficult spot than the previous one was. I get the sense that this one is in more of an annoying spot than the previous one was. Wow, this is a really, really difficult bandage to get. Holy cow. This is a difficult bandage to get. You really have to time your jump the way you're supposed to time it, or you're gonna miss that. Oh no! She's a somewhere else. All right, let's go ahead and get the A+ on this and call the video a success. Fine, we'll go as normal Meat Boy. Whatever. I don't have the patience to go back to get the 8-bit Meat Boy for one level, so let's just go ahead and use the normal Meat Boy. Woohoo! How's it going there, Bandage Girl? All right, guys, so that is where I'm going to go ahead and call today's video. So thank you for watching this episode. I really, really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you did enjoy it. I will see you guys next time when we go ahead and continue on through World 3, which is the Salt Factory, starting with 3-8, which is Boomtown. As always, guys, I really do appreciate you watching. It really, really does mean the world to me. I will see you guys in the next video.